But your love, the only thing that matters is your love, that's all I have to give, your love.
Good morning, it is the Daily Echo. Tremendous Thursday, June 19th. I was reading one of my favorite books this morning, As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. And one of the quotes that always seems to catch me and really make me think about what I'm putting in my mind is this one. It says, a man's mind may be likened to a garden, which may be intelligently cultivated or allowed to run wild. But whether cultivated or neglected, it must and will bring forth. If no useful seeds are put into it, then an abundance of useless weed seeds will fall therein and will continue to produce their kind. So the question I would ask is, what are we feeding our mind? We talk about this a lot. What are we looking at? What are we reading? What are we putting in there? They will grow. We know that as sure as the sun's going to rise tomorrow. What you put in your mind is going to grow. It's going to multiply. It's going to begin to produce more of the same seeds that are there. Are we spending our time putting positive, useful things in there? If we're not, and we're not where we want to be in our life, then we start to change the input that's going into our mind. And I would ask each of you to go through an experiment and maybe turn the TV off for a week, 1 week, and fill that time with reading books like As a Man Thinketh, or The Greatest Salesman in the World, or The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, or Man's Search for Meaning, or something very positive. Don't take that time and go browse the internet hours upon end. See where you're at in a week, and you'll notice it may be small changes, but they multiply, and it becomes incredibly rich later on in our lives. And those of us with children, just be really careful, because their minds are like sponges. What are we putting in front of them? What are we allowing them to view on TV? What are we allowing them to view on the internet? Those unfortunate weed seeds proliferate very quickly, and they will clutter minds. And we wonder why kids at 10, 11, or 12 have the attitudes that they have and speak the way that they speak. And it's basically because of the input. Have a tremendous Thursday. We will be coming at you tomorrow on Fantastic Friday. Remember, what you put in there is going to grow. So make sure you're choosing wisely what you decide to look at, listen to, and read. Thanks for always tuning in as always.
But your